Hello again, everyone. We're back. It's Tuesday, January 13th. I wanted to chat today about office space. What is it that you say that you do here? I want to talk about office space. I want to talk about logistics, ergonomics, industrial organizational psychology, if you will. First of all, let me start. I have a standing desk. And that is not to say that I spent $600 on the standing desk. Just had a DIY, just a do-it-yourself. There it is. A few boxes, just stacked. And emails, computer work, right here, standing. And I get to look out the window. You can see the window there. Thank you, Liberty. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I've got a big window there that I can look out and, rain, snow, sleet, hail, sun, whatever it is, I get to see it all, which is fantastic. So again, thank you. Not everybody has a window in their office. I'm grateful. I really am for that. Next, whiteboard. I have a huge whiteboard, and this is great. It's the war board. I can't show you all of it because we have some recruit names up there. Those are already committed for the 15 class, signed, sealed, delivered, so I can show you those. I can't show you the 16s. But it's a big whiteboard. We have our top recruits listed. I have space where I can doodle some workouts. I have just space to think. There's some club coaches up there that we'd like to keep in touch with and ping every now and then. If you know Keith Ferrazzi, you know the ping. Never eat alone and so forth. So whiteboard. I love the pen, obviously, as you know. I do the pen and I write and I do. But sometimes you just need a big whiteboard and you need to see it big and you need to just spit it out there and say, here it is. And then finally, the other key component of my setup here is a little unorthodox. Those of you that know me, probably not surprised. This bad boy here, 55-pound kettlebell, right? The older I get, the heavier it seems to be, even though it's only 55 pounds, right? I digress. Kettlebell. Okay, we got kettlebell swings, we've got cleans, we've got overhead. A lot of different things you can do with a kettlebell. Obviously, don't need to beat the horse there. You guys know that. But I feel that I can go forever with a kettlebell and some standing and some coffee. If you give me coffee, kettlebell, coffee, kettlebell, coffee, kettlebell, I could work for days, energy for days. Just emailing recruits, writing recruiting letters, so on and so forth. I might have a 3-hour block of time where I write 3 or 4 recruiting letters, handwritten letters, 10 kettlebell swings. Bam. 3 or 4 recruiting letters, 10, 15 kettlebell swings. Bam. And just knock it out. And it's amazing how much you can get done and how quickly 3 hours seems to go by when you're rocking out 10, 15 kettlebell swings between all the recruiting letters. Really good stuff. Love it. Again, if you give me bulletproof coffee, thank you, Dave. Thank you, Dave. If you give me bulletproof coffee, kettlebell, and a fountain pen, I'll write recruiting letters for days. Just really gives you a lot of energy. I highly recommend it. If you don't have a kettlebell, go out, Dick's, wherever, play it against sports. Maybe they have kettlebells. Get yourself an office kettlebell. Doesn't have to be heavy, just something that you can move. There's obviously a lot of research going back to the standing desk. There's a lot of research about standing and how sitting is death and so on and so forth. So I don't like to sit in the office, but I do. Again, I sit writing recruiting letters and get up and separate those letters with 10, 15 kettlebell swings or cleans or overhead or so forth. So really helps the day go by. Energy for days. Kettlebell, coffee, so on and so forth. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll link up some of the studies. There's plenty. Just Google standing desk, standing, benefits of standing, and live it up.